Yahweh reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, Yahweh, I have put my words in your mouth. Notice that this is similar to what he said to Moses. Go, I will put my words in your mouth. I will fill your mouth. Also, notice another connection. Remember what Deuteronomy 18:15 says. Yahweh will raise up for you a prophet like me. Moses speaking about the prophet like Moses. Moses, in his time, was talking about the successor who would be Moshe, whose name was changed to Yahushua to reveal to us the name of the Messiah. But he was a descendant of Joseph to represent the last one, who is the prophet like Moses. So it says, Yahweh your Elohim will raise up for you a prophet like me from among you, from your brothers. You will listen to him, just as you asked Yahweh your Elohim at Horeb on the day of the assembly, when you said, Let me not hear the voice of Yahweh my mighty one again, nor see this great fire anymore, so that I do not die. As I always explain, Yahushua is the word. The last one is the voice. The people didn't want to hear Yahweh's voice directly again, nor see this great fire anymore. Yahushua is the water of life. The last one is the fire. The people didn't want to see the fire directly so they wouldn't die, because it is judgment. And Yahweh said to me, What they have said is good. I will raise up a prophet like you for them. So he would raise up a person who would have the fire and the voice within him. Do you understand what I mean? Since they didn't want to deal with the fire and the voice directly. So, Yahweh makes a vessel, a person who would have the fire and the voice. But Yahushua said he was the water and the word. So, that shows that Yahushua is not the prophet like Moshe. And this is a very simple explanation for something that a lot of people made complicated in life. Because in Christianity, all of Christianity thinks that the prophet like Moshe is Yahushua. Because of something Paulus said, which was misunderstood. Just like Peter said that the things Paulus teaches are hard to understand. And sadly, for that reason, Christianity has become very confused. So, in Christianity they say that the prophet like Moshe is Yahushua. But here we see that the prophet like Moshe is connected with the voice and the fire, not with the word and the water. And in fact, Yahushua said, I came to ignite a fire. In other words, the last one, who is the fire, could only come after Yahushua had come to prepare everything for him. So, it says, I will raise up a prophet like you from among their brothers. Listen, I will put my words in his mouth. And what did Yahweh just say to Yimbiahu? I have put my words in your mouth. So, Yimbiahu represents the prophet like Moshe. Is that clear? That's why he is the one who announces the renewal of the covenant. Who wrote the first covenant? Moshe. And Yimbiahu writes the prophecy that there would be a new covenant. And Yahushua is that new covenant. And the last one comes and confirms the covenant.